Hey, good morning, everybody. Bob, Trade Genius, 16th, 17th already of October. Time is flying when you're not having fun here. So, interesting close on the market. I think I flashed you guys Amazon chart. Something's up there. And but I want to show you Simon Property Group. So, in 2008, real estate and banks were what was getting crushed. We had our first successful SRS trade this week, in and out fast. Still a little leery of the stimulus stuff, but I'll get more aggressively short once the next stimulus is passed, and it's going to be not enough. But if you take a look here at Simon Property Group, which is a real estate developer, mall owner, etc., etc., I want to show you something just a couple tells for you where you can enter, especially trading options. I like doing options a lot because a little goes a long way if you catch it right. So I won't just be a bear tart here. I'll talk on the bull side. So if you notice, Simon Property Group is struggling. I'll flash out to a bigger chart here to show you what I'm talking about. It's already down, I think 40 or 50% already from its highs, but it's starting to oscillate wildly again. It was kind of summertime. It was kind of skinnying up here a little bit, coming out of the those March lows, and it was tightening the ranges. But if you notice here, probably you'll see the ATR is probably increasing on it. So that should get your attention, number one. And then number two is I love, number one, to get these pushed down through the 2 standard deviations of linear regression channel. I use 65 as a look back, approximately 65 4-hour bars, and then you just turn around, you buy that re-entry into the 2 standard deviation. It's a high probability trade, but it has to come down and touch the 3 standard deviation for it to be worth your while. And the reverse is true. When it pushes up through like this, comes back in. Selling is harder than buying, is I like to see it cross through the fast and slow ribbons here. This is accelerated moving averages, and then you can go ahead and you can buy puts here. And then the one thing that I really like the most though is what I call the continuation pattern. I'll show you one right here. So see how the fast dip below the slow, came back up again, and then failed without crossing over the slower ribbon. This is a high probability for profit trade. So you could have got in anywhere around 67.30, and this thing dumped 5% over 2 or 3 days. So you buy at the money puts, no more than 2 weeks out. You don't really care about theta too much. You just don't want to be like right on top of it, and then just take your profit, roll down, and get out. Now, it works on the plus side too. So right here, we had this big hammer. There's everything you like to see here. Big old hammers. Broke the 3 standard deviation, came back in. You should have bought right here. But if you didn't, it came up, broke back down, and we have a continuation north. You would have went ahead and bought this next bar, which would have been right here, and you could $65 approximately, and from that it would have ran up to 72. It would have been a nice payday. 10 contracts would have probably paid you about $5,000, and then it turned right around, got a cross back over, fail, lower high. You'd have took the crossover, you'd have got in here and came back down. Now, I've not been screwing around with real estate too much yet because the stimulus kind of has me on edge, but we may have some opportunities now, especially if Trump loses the election but the Senate stays Republican. I think that's the worst case scenario for the stock market. So if Trump wins and the Senate wins, it all depends on how much power Pelosi has lost, but we could be very acrimonious here until the inauguration. So I think there's going to be some shots here for us too, especially now that I'm hearing whispers again that California is going to try to do lockdowns again. Just simply boggles my mind. However, having said all that, I digress. We are coming up on here. If we get a failure here, I'm looking for a dump unless we gap down and I can't chase it down to into the low 60s again. So anyway, thought I'd share these things with you. These are great things. We give this to our subscribers as part of the service. Show you how to set up alerts on this stuff, and then we'll even signal out some of these trades for you. Anyway, you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.